which the studio, nor the executives, nor the fire department would be happy about that. But if I could, this is when I would release the fireworks. Because this piece is truly a masterpiece. You know, just truly one of the most complicated, one of the most difficult, and one of the most amazing pieces you'll see in our 2 hours together. And here's the story. The last time we featured this was July of last year, 2019. It's a customer pick. The vast majority are 5 stars because this is wow. This is such a powerful piece. I have less than 100 available, and here's the best news. Right now, it's $100 off. Not just a lame 10 or $5 that kind of makes you mad. It's $100 off. And look at this piece. It is sensational. It's from the Zuni tribe, and you can always tell a Zuni piece because of the intricacy of the design and how they create it. Now, the other great news about this one, because I want to double check on it. Yeah, you're looking at beautiful Kingman turquoise once again featured in this one, and just an amazing amount of artistry to create this repeated pattern. All right, Jennifer Wan's joining me. She's from the San Carlos Apache tribe. Jennifer, welcome back. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Let's get into this because the Zuni look is extremely distinct, isn't it?
Yes, and especially the workmanship, the way it is made. When you see this cuff, it's basically like you're in a bubble, and you can hear these heavenly bells around you. Because when I see the cuff like this, and especially the clean work that is on it, this makes you scream out loud because it makes you feel happy when you wear a piece like this. For the Zuni people, this artisan, her name is Zeta Begay, and she created this cuff from her home in Sanders, Arizona. Zeta does all the silver work and cuts all the stones. This is a high-grade Kingman turquoise, and the cluster design represents the family. The center of the stone represents the eldest in the family, or the person who holds the family together. Zeta is in her late 30s and comes from a long line of silversmiths and stone cutters. She can create about 4 cuffs a week, so just imagine that. Yeah. Only a few artists are taught the art of making cluster work. So cluster work is sacred because it represents family. So Zeta can only do so much, within a few days with a big cuff like this.
You know, I've been very fortunate to go to Santa Fe, and I've been to Towson, I've been to Albuquerque, and I've gone to some of the galleries there. And again, very blessed to do it. You'll see amazing pieces. This is that high-end gallery piece. This is that high-end collectible. It's extremely traditional look, but I love it that Jennifer, for such a traditional Zuni pattern, it's as modern today as it was 50, 75 years ago. I think that's fascinating. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I love that.
Pieces like this from back then look the same as they were today. I mean, just the workmanship that they do stands the test of time, and especially when you get that bit of oxidation on it, it only adds more of a classical look to it as well.
You're right, and I will show you where the oxidation is, and again, that's the process they use. It almost makes like a shadow box, which then takes the turquoise and makes it really, really pop. But if I'm gonna hold it still, guys, and hopefully we can see, I just want you to see, now remember, this is one woman creating this. Do you know she has to create all of these little bezels? Now I want you to see right there, see that little sawtooth around the bezel? So imagine creating, first you're cutting each stone, then you're creating each sterling silver bezel. And again, she's cutting all of those little teeny saw. Oh, thank you, that's such a good shot. Believe it or not, I'll try to hold still, Prince. Look at that, okay, look at that little sawtooth all the way around it. And then she has to set all of those in place. She has to solder in place. They've got to go back through, do all the polishing. They've got to do that, what I like calling kind of a drop shadow, but they do that shadow effect with the oxidation. And again, you're repeating that over and over and over again to build that masterpiece. And this truly is. If you're brand new to collecting and you're like, gosh, I don't really know what to get, you know, this truly could speak to you. It could be the one where you go, oh yeah, that's my look, that's what I want to try. With our 5 flex, this is truly one of those heirlooms. This is the one that the family passes down from generation to generation. And Jennifer, you can kind of explain that. You know, my family honestly has passed down their turquoise to me. I have some of my parents' original pieces that I absolutely love. And that's in a non-Native American family, but certainly it is in a very important Native American family tradition to pass down their turquoise, isn't it?
Oh, yes. I've said this before that I had pieces from my great-grandmother, and my grandmother And the first piece of the turquoise that I have gotten from my grandmother was when I was maybe in 6th grade, and we had a ceremony at school. We were wearing our traditional dresses. That was my first necklace, and we were dancing, and I must have been either dancing too hard or just kind of forgot the necklace that I had on, because during the dancing, I can see stones flying everywhere and little pieces of silver, and I'm looking down. It was a 4-strand necklace with turquoise and silver, and I ended up with like 2. I felt so bad, and then my grandmother was just like, you know, you need to learn to take care of your things, and so, you know, this is your lesson in life. You know, you need to watch out for yourself and what you do, and, you know, try to be a young woman, and that's how you're going to grow up to be respectful. So the pieces like this, you know, you're going to have it for a very long time, and especially the way it is made, it's going to last, you know, a very, very long time.
Oh, absolutely, too. And again, we are $100 off. That is such a substantial savings. Here's a heads up. We're busy for this one. We knew it was going to be truly one of the big fireworks in the show. If you're thinking about picking it up, I have less than 4 dozen available. And again, you can read the reviews. The vast majority are super 5 stars. I mean, people just love this piece. And if you are a collector, you know this is the piece that you've been looking for. You know, this is such a traditional design, and yet it looks great with your Diane Gilliman jeans or the dressed up blouse that I'm wearing coming up at the 9 o'clock hour. It looks awesome if you're wearing all white and you just pop it with turquoise in the summertime. It's comfortable. By the way, it is wildly comfortable. And Jennifer, certainly that's because she's done this beautiful curve on here. So I find this easy to wear a very big piece.
I love it because it kind of hugs your wrist, and it doesn't feel weighty. It's so smooth, and just the way it is made, you forget you have it on, but you're going to get a lot of compliments on it. A lot of people are going to ask you where you've gotten it, and just the fact that it is Native American made here in the U.S., you know, makes it a higher point to have a piece like this. For
sure, too. And look at this gorgeous picture. I love that. Just a really relaxed kind of tank top with some jeans. I mean, that's a collectible. And I love it. We have it back in stock, you guys. Unfortunately, it is very, very limited. Oh, look at that. Isn't that a great shot? Again, turquoise is an exclusive for just kind of that Southwestern look. You know, now we're all wearing turquoise much more in a much more sophisticated manner. Have fun with your turquoise. It doesn't have to wait for a Saturday and you're wearing a pair of jeans and a jean jacket. You know, really take it to that next level.